guys ever talk to Gianna?
No, Gianna's not nice.
Wait, what?
No, Gianna's like Abby. She's just like her. Don't be fooled. Kira literally sent me a screenshot where she was talking shit on everybody. I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Yeah, I mean, like, she's just, bleh. No, she's not, she doesn't try to be our friend or reach out or, somebody goes, did she ever apologize? I'm like, are you kidding?
Okay, if you were in a boxing ring, would you rather fight Black Patsy or Leslie?
Oh my God. Oh God. I think, can I have them fight each other? No, the big fights were real. Like, the big fights were real. Like, scary real sometimes. In Christmas and New Year, Kelly and I are going to host a Zoom happy hour.
Do you guys ever talk to Gianna?
No, Gianna's not nice.
I never like to comment on things or get involved in things that don't involve me, but this, I just have to say, this just came up on my For You page, and that is absolutely the most disgusting and ignorant thing that I have heard anybody say. First of all, Gia is one of the sweetest people in the whole world, and second of all, she works so hard every single week for so many people, including Chloe. She had one of the most stressful jobs on the show. She was in charge of choreographing every single number. Now, yes, of course, everyone has their moments, and everyone isn't nice 24/7, including you, Christy. But the thing is you don't need to say that somebody is not a nice person. I'm sure you're a very nice person, even though the experience that I've had with you, you were not nice to me. You actually made a very rude comment to me, but it may have just been a moment. You don't need to say that people are not nice people. I would never say that you're not a nice person just because our moment you were rude to me. It's just not what you do.
Hey y'all, so my conclusion from JoJo's video and Christy's video is that JoJo definitely needs to grow up. Like, what do you mean that's the most disgusting and ignorant take that you've heard in your life or whatever, that she's making such a big deal out of it? You didn't say anything about KKK Kalani and KKK Kendall a few weeks back. You didn't say anything. You weren't this loud about the Black Lives Matter movement and police brutality in America. But oh, Christy says that, Gianna wasn't really all that nice to her, and it's a problem. JoJo must live a very, very privileged life if this is the most disgusting and ignorant thing that she's seen on her TL. Like, girl, calm down and shut up. Like, Christy is pushing 40. She's known Gianna since before, like, we even had Dance Moms as a show. So she definitely has more history than her from being at ALDC since before the show, then being on the show for 4 seasons, versus JoJo, who was on the show for 2 seasons. So I'm like, she's entitled to her own opinion. If maybe she didn't get along with Gianna that well. She said she wasn't that nice. She said she was mean. It is what it is. There, bottom line. But now JoJo, I'm like, bruh, isn't Gianna pushing 30? Why do you need a 17-year-old to come defend you? Hello? And then here comes Abby in the comments, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I hope JoJo realizes that if she didn't become immensely popular and immensely rich after leaving Dance Moms, that Abby and Gianna would not treat her this nicely. That's the truth. Honestly, that's the truth. Because I'm like, why is everyone kissing up to Gianna and Abby this much? Like, Gianna was Abby's right-hand man. And a lot of times she was silent. And being silent is being complicit. Like, I'm like, girl, Christy is 100% entitled to her opinion. And she probably had different experiences with Gianna compared to what JoJo had with Gianna. JoJo, you didn't say anything about KKK Kendall. You didn't say anything about KKK Kalani. You didn't have that much to say about Black Lives Matter protests. You didn't have that much to say about police brutality. You have 12 million subscribers on YouTube, but you were quite quiet about those situations. But now Christy says that she didn't think that Gianna was that nice, and you're posting about her on TikTok and on your Instagram. Christy's living in your mind rent-free. And it's really not even that big of a deal, but now she's making it a big deal. Christy is 100% entitled to feel that way. If you're disgusted by that, you need to grow up. They're bigger fish to fry. You should be disgusted by still being friends with Abby when she's a child abuser, when she's a felon. It's just, oh gosh, that's a cherry on top of the sundae. Abby's a felon. She's a child abuser. She's racist. Gianna is still happily working for her, and you're BFFs with both of them. I would focus more about how that's gonna hurt your brand. I would be focused more on that than about how Christy feels about about Gianna. And then when she was like, well, when I met Christi, she wasn't very nice to me. And I never said that Christi wasn't a nice person. I said, excuse me, Miss Mamas, that sounds like a PP. A personal problem. Go hash that out with Christi in the DMs over FaceTime. We don't need to know that. Hello, especially because that clip was from Christi when she goes and she talks to the sororities at different colleges and stuff like that. So it's not like it was from an official interview where she wanted to throw Gianna under the bus. One of the participants from the Zoom meeting probably just recorded it real quick and posted it. Don't act like Christi like woke up in the morning and she said, well, I'm going to go tarnish Gianna's reputation, blah, blah, blah. Listen, Dance Moms is available on Hulu. People can watch it and find out themselves. I can't believe JoJo is shucking and jabbing for Abby at this big day and age. Girl, grow up. Abby's using her too, the same way she was using all those other girls on the show. That's my 2 cents. Peace.
I'm entitled to my opinion because I'm 42 years old and I'm a free American citizen. So I get to say whatever I want and believe whatever I want.